December 2013. Welcome new members. We have some new members joining us as premium members. And along the way, you will find the benefits of actually becoming a premium member of all this with the thing. First of all, let's go back to one slide. I'd like to look back. And this was actually done on the second half of 2013, sometime back in July this year, where we have KLSE year 2013 end prediction. So I was looking at somewhere between 10%, because at that time the KLCI average PE was 14 to 15 times. Currently it's 16.1 in July. Now it's about 16.8 times PE. So at that time we were talking about 1856. Okay, 1856 was this number we are looking at, where it would close 1856. And we wanted to see 1826 was up 8 points, so we have gone up more than 8 points last year. So where are we today? We are in 1840, just another 16 points, which is very close to the target what we have in the forecast. If you use fundamentals as part of your year-end forecast, provided everything works nicely, you shouldn't be too far out from here. I think also there were a couple of stock picks that we did pretty well. And those of you who are the premium members and if you have done well by picking the right stock, I'm sure you have done pretty well in this round. Okay. Okay, so that's the prediction we've done so far. Now going back to what I've seen so far, looking at my notes, 6th of December. What's not so good in the picture so far has been the foreign funds. The foreign funds has been selling, and there were only two occasions where foreign funds were buying. As such, the locals are still holding the ship now, trying to get it higher insofar, but we have not seen the market wants to go down. Now, looking back at my notes, I have here 6th of December. Last week, we have an unconfirmed 6th of December, which is this one here. We have an unconfirmed Ultra. So we look for a sell-off, but it didn't come. No, this was, I think, on the 3rd. It didn't come. Instead, we took out the old high 1840, and we all know what's this about, right? This is about Tenaga being agreed the tariff hike as such that they're broken up. Like it or not, that's strength. As I said before, ever since when we have an uptrust, it doesn't go down, right? But at this junction, we will see a lot of congestion coming in here. Market is already there, 1856. As I go back to my notes here, 1856, 1860. If we can go up high, give it another 10 more points. But the market, bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it will correct. Let me just emphasize, the market will correct sometime or another, but very likely to be just before Chinese New Year. Beginning of January. If you look back in January, we do have a good run only for the first 2 weeks, and since then the market will correct. Having said that, we want to see the market to retest back to 1840. 1840 it did. It did hit 1840 here, right? And we did see sellers coming out. They want to see sellers coming out. So as we predicted, the sellers did came out and started to sell off. So now we have a minor 2-bar reversal. Just pay notice here. This is what I mean. There's one here. There's another one here. Right. And so what we want to have a 2-bar reversal where the Monday, okay, the Monday closing takes out the high of this black bar here. If it does take out, mean that is strength coming in them, and the market should break to above 1856. That's how I see it so far. So going forward, a minor 2-bar reversal in here. So I want to bring you to a weekly chart. As you can see, weekly chart, a nice breakout here, which typically we do see. Market has already been up 3 consecutive weeks. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So after 4 weeks, we will correct. So that's why I said before, give and take, maybe last week, we will have a small narrow bar. Now, if you look back last year, when we have that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So last year, we have a nice takeoff, which is a low, or the opening 1608, went up almost 88, 90 points. Will we do that? 90 points. One way to do that very quickly, a dirty method that I normally do is I take this projection here up to here, right? And I put it up here, which is almost there. You see that? So what I do for this round, I take this dirty projection here, a very dirty way. Let me just delete that off. Okay. And just want to do some sort of simple projection. You take that up. Okay. And we move it up to here. So it's almost there, unless we really have a nice breakout here, perhaps 2 times of 1860, as I said before. Don't look too much for that one. It all depends what's going to be happening next. Now on the FBM 70, which completely tell a different story, which actually focus on the small and mid cap. Okay, small mid cap, if we switch to a weekly chart, you will see we probably have 2 or 3 bar downs, right? Right. So we have a mushrooming down. Again, the support at 14.0 level has been there. So you do see we have a nice run sometime in September where the market sold off and it picks up. That's what we have a lot of very good returns on those PWC stocks. But since then, it's sort of like been mushrooming down, and it is the turn for the big cap stock or the KLCI to do much better. If you see in scheme of things, uh, uh, this thing is mushrooming here, but double top in here. The mid cap, that's what a lot of analysts that I talk to, they are saying that the market lack of breadth, which